What's going on, YouTube modeling community? Pappy here at West Georgia Rods and Customs for a third time tonight. Yep, I'm on a roll, man. I tell you, it happens. Y'all don't hear from me for a few months, and then guess what? I'm throwing 3 videos out a day. Thought I would kind of conclude my Saturday evening with something that I promised. Actually, Papa Dan and a few others have asked me to kind of hit on the thinning of the Tamiya paint line. Well, okay, here we go. I showed y'all as far as the airbrush that I've been using here all weekend. Just bought the new Neo Awada TRN1 airbrush. Really raved on it, really like it. I've been spraying a lot of Tamiya paint through it this weekend on my Pro Street build right over here. And as you can tell, there's some of the progress that I'm doing. But anyhow, we're not going to get into that. What I'm wanting to show y'all, a lot of people have asked me, Pappy, what do you think about the Tamiya paint line since you've been using it? And I've changed over. As you can tell, just about everything that I've got, just about, is it's a Tamiya paint line. Yeah, I even still use rattle cans here and there, but I do a lot of airbrushing. Okay, once you get you an airbrush and you start, you want to go, okay, can I spray this stuff straight out of the small jar? No, you got to thin this thing. You got to thin this stuff out. In order to do so, what you're looking at right here is let me see. Let me get old Skelly to give me a hand. Give me a hand, Skelly. What we got right here is the Tamiya X20A thinner. Now, what you'll want to use is this right here in relation to all this Tamiya paint line. And it'll work in the XFs and the X lines, which XF means the flat. That's the Tamiya flats, and X is usually the glosses. What I've got right here, this is AK stainless steel shakers. They're just stainless steel ball. Right there's one of them. You just take that and you drop. Usually, what I like to do is I'll take one of these, drop it over into there, and it simulates the same thing as the marble in the can when you're shaking it. Just lets me know that all the paint pigments hasn't, it hasn't settled down into the bottom here and is thinned out. And just once you start shaking it, you start knowing that you've gotten it shaken up, and it's stirred up pretty well. Let me get the thinner out of the way here. And usually what I'll do is I'll take these pipettes right here. If y'all don't use pipettes, get you a handful of them. These are sometimes you can get these about $0.10 a piece, or even as cheap as a nickel a piece. May even get them a penny a piece. But get these. It helps you to be able to, when you're dip down in there, you squeeze it, you pull it out, and then you can transfer it over into the jars. I'm not going to mix this particular, I'm not going to do this. I'm not ready to airbrush it yet, but I'm going to try to get this pretty close. Pardon the shaking and everything. But if you're familiar with the Tamiya line, if you look down in there, that's a full body, or full body. I think I'm drinking a beer here. This is a full bottle of Tamiya paint. So they leave you a little bit from right there all the way up to right here. And if you'll notice, let me get a lot of this out of here. This top lip, when you open that, you'll see from a cavity from right there to about right here. If you'll take that pipette, fill it up with the X20A, and if you'll get it all the way up to the bottom of this ridge, when you open that brand new bottle of Tamiya paint, you'll see a little ridge line right about in here. Fill it up, take it and fill it up. Drop you one of those marble stainless steel balls over in there, and once you get it filled up to that line, to that little ridge line, put your cap on it. Trying to do this is pretty hard with one hand. Let me see if I can get this. I look like a monkey trying to pick his nose with a boxing glove. But let me do it like this. There we go. Okay, got the lid on it. You got your marble in there. Shake it up. And once you get it good and shaken up, you hear the marble, you hear the little stainless steel ball in there rattling around, you'll know you got it. Don't use a marble, guys, because if you think about using the marble out of your, you take your rattle cans like this right here, and you rob the marble out of them. That marble is a lot bigger in diameter. If you look at the size of what this little thing is right here, it is very small. Let me put it on a scale. If I can't get it to stay there, but it is very small. If you just look at how small that scale is. Actually, this block right here on my building board is 1 inch. So you figure from from this side right here to right here is 1 inch. That's probably a good, I'd say about 3/8 of an inch, 3/16 of a diameter steel ball. Stainless steel. Why stainless steel? Because if you put anything else in there that may be copper, I wouldn't say lead, but you just don't want to put something in there that's going to make the level of this paint come up more. Because if you put it in there, it's going to, bigger. It'll make that paint level come up more, and you won't get the mixture right. That way, when you start putting this in there and you ain't got the right mixture, it just won't spray good. So take a little small. I get these from, these are AK Interactive stainless steel shaker balls. Take you one of those, put it over in there, fill it up to that line, shake it up. And once you get it shaken up, if you got a stirring stick, stir it in there. If you feel confident that it's ready to spray, take you a clean pipette, drop it over in your airbrush, and you're ready to spray. Well, guys, I hope that helps you out. Like I say, you probably won't hear anything from me the rest of the night. I think I'm pretty much well spent, and I've had a fun day of building. God bless y'all. Remember, guys, if you can dream it, build it. Pappy out.